welcome to the Todd Pod. This is Todd.
And I'm Todd. Here we are.
This is Todd Pod.
This is the June edition of the Todd Pod. I don't know how many episodes we're going to record here, but so
the June edition.
It's like
we're doing a monthly.
Well, we'll do all 14 June episodes. We'll record it right here.
All 14 in one night. Okay, I don't think that's going to happen. We only usually get to about 3.
But we could do 4. We can record 4.
Yeah.
Well, as we get into the summer and there's more daylight out there, there's more time for us to record because we only record during daylight.
Yes, that is true because I need to sleep.
So
you were frozen, and then I heard a laugh, and it was like I'm looking at you on screen. You were like, like frozen.
You know what's funny is like when you're.
I thought it was someone else.
When you're pointing to me, you're pointing away from where I am on my screen. But I'm not over there. Then I gotta drag. I gotta drag the order around on the screen.
Yeah, can you?
It's disconcerting.
Put your nose.
We should do this.
Your nose right there.
Should do this live.
Okay.
You know
You're Adrian.
Thank you.
That's my.
That's
who is that? That's my impression. That's what we're going to talk about, right?
The other night, I'm sitting there, I'm falling asleep on the couch, and Rocky 4 is on, and I just start texting you because I'm watching it, and my wife turns to me, and she's like, "Every scene in this movie is a montage." There's no movie. Like there's no there's like a press.
And you broke it down for me too.
There's a press conference.
Yep.
And a bunch of montages. So nearly 1/3.
That's my dog.
Got really big, strong emotions about this thing. Nearly one third of this movie is a montage. And the movie's only 90 minutes long, which means basically Sylvester Stallone, when he's writing and directing this, made a 60-minute movie and then did 30 minutes of music videos. Basically.
Yeah, so this is one of the, if you had to rate Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4, how would you go with that?
Rocky 1 is the best because
I don't think I ever remember Rocky 2.
Well, that's the one where he comes back and beats Apollo Creed. Like that would be number 2.
Okay. There's no Apollo Creed. Fine.
Listen, 1, 2, 3, right there. That's it. It's a trilogy. You're set. What
are you talking about? You got Ivan Drago.
No, that's 4.
Number 4.
4. I'm telling you, for my entire life, since I saw Rocky 4 at like 13 years old or whatever, I thought it was a good movie until I watched it the other night, and something occurred to me that like this might be one of the worst movies ever made. It's so sloppy at the beginning when the two boxing gloves, the Russian and the American boxing glove, meet. If you watch closely, the Russian glove just cracks and falls apart. It doesn't it's so sloppily made. I have a list of the montages. You ready? Here we go.
Okay.
And like,
let's hear them.
A montage is like super slow motion in a Zack Snyder movie. If you take the slow motion out of like movies like 300, it's a 5-minute movie. So in Rocky 4, it opens with a montage to Eye of the Tiger. It's a recap.
They got to go back to that one. They got to go back to their bread and butter.
A recap of Rocky 3.
That's what made them. That's what's going to keep them going.
So this is
Rocky 40.
The whole opening credits. It's a montage. This is what happened before. Then they're 10 minutes late.
He just said, "Oh, hey, editors, do your thing."
Well, because
10 minutes.
Well, one of the things, if you notice, all the Rocky movies take place immediately after the preceding one. Like Rocky 5.
Rocky V. That was the 5th one. So Rocky 5 plus Rocky 2 equals Rocky 7, Adrian's Revenge!
He's in the shower after the Russian fight. And then it moves forward, right? So it accelerates.
Okay. So he just doesn't get a break.
No, dude, Stallone just goes.
He just goes 5 movies straight.
Well, then Rocky 6, which I think is better than Rocky 4. Anyway, so
oh my God.
You have the fast cut highlights. So then that ends at about 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Not 10 minutes later, at 13:20, you have the Burning Heart press hype montage. So you have Drago's high-tech gym work, which were like gym machines that didn't even exist at the time. He has his interviews. He's building the Cold War stakes. And
are they injecting him with things?
Not yet.
What are they doing?
Not yet. He's just doing the workouts, right? Because he's in America.
He's just like a machine.
Right. He's building up the stakes, right?
And Rocky's the opposite, right?
Rocky's not even training.
Heads off chickens.
Rocky's not even training.
He doesn't even care.
He's coaching Apollo.
Oh, okay, that's right. God. He's coaching Apollo because he's going, hey, you can take him.
I don't know if this would go better or worse if you had watched this before.
I didn't watch it. I just heard you.
So then Apollo,
Apollo's
in Rocky 2, gets beat to a pulp by Rocky. Then Rocky goes on and beats Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
Rocky is the heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
That's right. By the way, Clubber Lang deserved better. Clubber Lang deserved Rocky 4. We needed a sequel with Rocky 4 with Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
So then that ends at 16 minutes. 5 minutes later at 21:30, Apollo and Drago are training in a montage.
Okay. Oh, and he's like presses around him and things like that, right? Or is that
so this
Rocky
is this is the first time we see Drago getting an injection.
Oh, okay.
Which of what we would assume would be steroids or andro or whatever substance, peptides. Joe Rogan. Okay, so we get jump tugs.
They don't even care that he's getting. There's no drug
because it's
testing.
private. It's his private Russian training because you have the jump cuts. He's got his laboratory workouts, and then Apollo is splashing in the pool.
Yeah,
not working out.
He's splashing in the pool, hanging out with the ladies.
It's all under DeCola's instrumental training montage part 1. Go look that one up on Apple Music. Okay. That ends at 23:50.
So that's foreshadowing the fall of Apollo because he's just
correct.
So
we've now got 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and then we've got 6 minutes. So we're 23:50 in. And we've got, seriously, about 7 minutes of montage at this point.
Okay.
The entire fight between Apollo and Drago, you think would be like long and it's not.
He just beats the hell out of him, right?
He kills him. He basically beats him to a pulp and kills him. And we are not, it's 9 minutes. Later, we're in another montage. It's like this guy's addicted to this stuff. So now he's listening to the song by Robert Tepper, No Easy Way Out. There's no easy way out. So now you got karaoke. So he's brooding behind the wheel. He's in a black Lambo at night. There's rear projection flashbacks to every single... He's not even using scenes from Rocky 4 at this point for the montage. He's going to... Rocky.
He's going back, and is he remembering Apollo? Is that what he's doing?
Oh, yeah, because Apollo trained him to fight Clubber Lang. You remember when they were dancing in the ocean after he ran the sprints? And he's like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did it. We're so good and happy. Right. So, So welcome to Pride Month. So you have Apollo, and he's just meditating on the fact that Apollo's dead. No easy way out. Knows he has to face Drago. This is a 4-minute montage.
It just keeps building, though. The emotion just keeps building through the whole movie. And
we're watching this
you think you start here at your emotional level, and you can only go to here, but by the time 5 montages later, you're up to there.
Because it's just but I'm watching it on BBC, so after every montage, there's a commercial. So I feel like I'm watching.
So you're watching a montage, which is a flashback, and then you have to wait another 5 minutes before you actually see something new.
Right. And in the commercial, it's a montage for some like medicine, like Riploxin or something, because my skin is rashy and I got it right. 37:45. So now in like the plot points, we're not even 10 minutes later. 9 minutes later, it's the Siberian grind montage, which is training montage number 1.
What's the Siberian grind? That sounds...
So here's what happens. Rocky's chopping wood. He's sprinting in snow-covered roads while Drago...
Now he's serious.
Right, because his friend died, so he's going to go train in Russia, which was really shot in Wyoming, which people say doesn't exist, but that's a whole separate thing. So now Drago's bench pressing plates in a lab. This is Vincent DiCola's music score training montage part 2.
Okay.
This montage is 4
Good old
minutes
Vinny
long.
DiCola. Everyone remembers that guy.
This is also, I think, the first Rocky movie that Frank Stallone, his brother, doesn't appear in.
He doesn't appear in it.
Does not appear in it. Then, that ends at 51:20. At 58:50, 7 minutes later, there's another training montage.
He's training some more.
Now he's going to train some more. And this is the famous one, The Hearts on Fire. This is the one after you watch the movie. Hearts on Fire is the song that's stuck in your head all day long. It's like you're sitting there at work, you're doing your thing, you're jibber-jabber, and you're like, hearts on fire. Right? So you got that. And everybody thinks you're a weirdo. And then this is where he does the log lifts, right? Because everybody knows when you're facing a Russian, you got to do log lifts. The sled pulls. And this is when he runs to the top of the mountain in Russia. Runs to the top of the mountain and yells,
Wyoming.
Yeah, no, he yells Drago.
Oh, wait. Did he say like I did it or something? Like,
right, it's something, right? I'm facing a drug-addled mutant, and I'm going to defeat him because I climbed a mountain in the snow. In a sport that requires no climbing whatsoever, and it's all upper body strength, I'm going to climb a mountain. And the thing is, when he's doing the training, this is the best part. He's climbing in this leather like jacket with fur on it, like you would wear as a tourist. Like no human being would wear this to train.
Yeah, you'd be wearing like two parkas if you were in Russia climbing a mountain.
By the time he gets back, he's got to be dripping in sweat. That thing's got to smell riper than anyway. Cottage cheese. So that goes to 63:25.
Okay. So you got a half an hour of just new stuff
30
to close it
5 seconds later.
35 seconds?
35 seconds later, there is another montage, which is the war instrumental where they do the fight build-up clips between the two of them. You cut the crowd shots, the Soviet pomp, the stare downs, and this is set to DiCola's war. And it wraps up right as round 1 is about to start.
Okay.
That's 2 minutes, 2 straight minutes of another montage.
And then they have the stare down, or do they do the stare down before the montage?
Is
that what?
I think it's right at the tail end of that montage.
Then
we get our first actual point of where we actually can watch a movie.
Okay.
Uninterrupted. At 66 minutes for the next 21 minutes, you get a movie.
So
with no montage.
So they beat the hell out of each other.
Correct. I think 20 minutes. I think 20 minutes of this 21-minute ending is this speech that Stallone makes up at the end.
Uh-huh. What did he say?
The words, I don't know. He's like, so it was like, if I could change, you could change.
I can change. You can change.
He's not the elephant man. Oh my God.
I'm sure it was.
And you have like the lookalike Gorbachev, right?
Uh-huh.
Stallone wrote it. Well, here's the other part. So the interesting part about this, they were actually hitting each other in the movie, and Stallone's chest got so bruised, his heart had like fluid built up around it, and he had to get flown to the hospital in LA.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
But then when they asked Dolph Lundgren about it later, he's like, I don't remember. I just know he went to the hospital. Apparently, like, he almost killed him. So then at the end, there's an entire montage with freeze frames about the bout you just watched. And then his post-fight speech.
So there's a montage about the only live action, the only part of the movie.
Non-montage part of the movie.
No, non-montage part of the movie. Then they say, well, we've done it. Now we got to make a montage about
Make a montage. And I don't know if this was because it was the MTV era or what was going on. This movie made $300 million. It was the number 2 money-making movie of the year.
That's crazy.
So, which I didn't know.
That's a lot.
I didn't know this. Do you remember the arm wrestling movie he did, Over the Top?
Yeah. I remember. What I remember about that is they were arm wrestling and like, didn't they have like a poison cactus or something on each side or something? Or maybe I'm thinking of Swayze and Roadhouse or something like that.
Sounds like
I thought they had like a poisonous cactus and it was life or death that he arm wrestled this guy or
that movie did
so cactus and die.
That movie did so bad they cut the budget for Superman 4 because they couldn't afford it to half, and that's why Superman 4 was so bad. Like it was just a comedy
just
of errors.
Because it's Stallone's movie.
Because Stallone's Over the Top was so bad.
That's the one where he wore the baseball cap and drove the truck. Is that one?
Yes. Yeah. And like he had to rescue his daughter from a montage or something.
Yeah, they all have to do that.
That being said, when I was texting about this, what did producer Eric say? Producer Eric's like, well, when I get motivated, I watch, Rocky 4 montages.
Yeah, that's what he does to get motivated. He said what he did was he was going to take a test.
Yes.
And he played that before the test. And I've done the same thing and just failed at my test miserably.
I just can't like.
Ooh, I love it. He's sending some pictures. These are good pictures.
I just can't comprehend like this movie though.
You got to look at some of these.
He's got good ones. We're gonna use that for the episode.
I'm on that's me right there. The other one's Todd. I'm the guy with the.
So you want to hear the best part? In 2021, Stallone went back and redid the movie and released a director's cut.
Oh yeah.
Because initially when he wanted to release it,
how much bigger was it?
When he initially wanted to release it, it was a 1 hour and 50, it was a 2.5 hour movie.
Oh, it was? I thought he only had like 2 minutes to it.
The reason he had all the montages is because they wanted him to cut it down to an hour and a half. So poor Stallone was like, I'm getting gypped here.
In there.
Right. So now he goes and does the director's cut. How long do you think the director's cut is?
Well, I think you told me it was like 2 minutes more or something like that.
2 minutes. 2 minutes longer.
You said he had 2.5 hours of footage.
You wait 40 years to release a director's cut. You're like, this is it. My definitive vision that the studio suppressed. And everybody's thinking, oh, now we're going to get
my complete vision.
We're going to get the 1 hour that you did not include in the movie. And it's 2 minutes longer.
Finally, I can die in peace. Give me that 2 minute clip. Let's add it at the end.
He's doing the speech like he does in the movie, and he's sitting there. He's like, I just want to let everybody know that if you can change, I think I can change. Now enjoy. And can you imagine you're sitting there watching that? Brigitte Nielsen, who's like, they got married after the movie and then divorced, and then she ended up with Flava Flav on that show. And then she's sitting there watching it, and she's like, why is this a director's cut? This doesn't even make sense. So
I don't know. I consider it one of the greatest movies of all time. You consider it one of the worst, and we'll just have to end it
this
right
is
there.
I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this for a long time. I think the reason why is because there is no character development of any other character in this movie. None.
Just no one else, nothing changes.
Nothing.
It's all
There's never a scene where like Paulie has to examine his life or Adrian has to debate. She just shows up in Russia.
It's just a
even
vengeance movie.
It's just Stallone drives in.
I gotta get back at him.
Russian shows up. Stallone coaches his friend. His friend dies. Stallone drives in car. Stallone flies to Russia. Stallone's wife shows up. And then Stallone fights. And Stallone convinces a bunch of Russians to cheer for him. There's nothing about like what Adrian went through. Apollo Creed's wife watches her husband die and then disappears.
And then she's gone.
Nobody
Forget
knows
about her. She wasn't. She was in the other Rockies a little bit. Why wasn't she in the Montage?
She was?
I thought she was in like Rocky 2 or something. Or
she was. It was not on purpose.
Oh.
Listen, there's no easy way out, as they say.
No, there's not.
So, Hearts on Fire. That's a good episode right there.
I must break you.
If it ends, it ends.